Hey guys, how's it going? It is Gina with Impressive Glow Spray Tan and Spray Tan Training, where my ultimate mission is to teach women how to become financially independent by starting a little side hustle as a spray tan technician. Now, I've been training so much online the last couple months, and it has reignited some of the things that I did when I first started spray tanning and some of the mistakes I made. If you are interested in hearing some of what I think are the most top things that women do when they first start a spray tan business and some of the mistakes that I want to try to help you prevent from making, stay tuned. All right, so I have been training virtually, online training, so many women in the last couple months. I think people are learning, especially women are learning how important it is to have some kind of side hustle and more streams of income coming their way. And what I love about what I do is I get to train women how to not essentially use spray tanning as their primary income. I think just from my past and what I've done with it is I still only use spray tanning as a side hustle. And so I think the excitement of spray tanning and starting a business is so much fun. It can be overwhelming, and I think people sometimes dive into the idea of this business, I don't want to say quick, but there's so many fun things that you want to do all at once. But I wanted to kind of give you some tips as to the things that I see that women do at the very beginning of your business that can kind of help you, and the mistakes that I've run into when I first started my business. So here are a couple tips that I think that you should think about when you first start your spray tan business. The first one is leasing a space or leasing a studio, leasing a room, getting maybe one of those solo salon suites. Look, when you first start your business, and this is with any business, not with just spray tanning, but it's gonna take a while for you to build a name in terms of clients and building a list of clients, dependable clients, regular clients, people who love your service. It's gonna take a little while. When I first started spray tanning, I was so excited. I wanted to look professional. I wanted to make sure people took me seriously. And so I looked into, the Sola salons, the Phoenix salons, maybe renting a room from a beauty salon. And I came across the idea that if I did that, literally I would break even. Now remember, I started this business, and what I try to teach women is, building a business as a side income to actually bring income into your home and not to just wear yourself out at a job and just break even. We want you to make some money. So I sucked it up and I literally spray tanned in my little tiny 1-bedroom apartment, and it was, in my dining room kitchen area where I set up my spray tan tent, and women loved it. They loved my cute little place. They, respected the fact that it was my side hustle. So I strongly suggest, if you're not gonna do mobile and you wanna set up some space, set it up in your home, find a way to do it. Do it in your bedroom. Literally, there was a couple times where I spray tanned in my bedroom and set up a fan and spray tanned a couple people doing that, and nobody had a problem with it, seriously. So if you have a garage where you can set up some space, even if you gotta, let the family know that you're busy in the kitchen or the dining room for a couple hours, do it. I suggest it, because when you lease something and you commit yourself to that, it can be extremely overwhelming, and you can lose that excitement based off of the income that you're not going to be making very quickly, and you can get a kind of sour taste in your mouth for a business that you started, and I would hate for you to do that. Another thing is overthinking equipment. I think literally there's maybe 3 or 4 different types of spray tan guns. They're all created equal. They vary on a very limited number of things. Do not overthink your equipment. It is an investment, and I know that women are, scared to put some money into that equipment, not knowing if it's gonna be the best thing for them or what they should get. Get a starter kit, no matter what that machine comes with. Don't overthink that part. It really doesn't make that big of a deal. I started with the Apollo Mist T1000, I think it's called, and I literally still have that 3 years later. I bought another one just to have one as backup as I started going like a year and a half into my business, and I haven't had to touch it yet because the one I originally have is still great. Don't overthink that part. You don't get stuck in it. The other thing that women do is, and I hate to say just women, I mean, whoever's gonna be spray tanning, but a lot of times what happens is there's so many spray tan solution companies out there. There's so many spray tan solution available for you to practice with, for you to try. And do I suggest trying a lot of them? Yes, I do suggest you try some, but narrow that down pretty quick. You will learn that you do like certain solutions more than others pretty soon if you're paying attention to all the right things. Don't overthink that part of it, and don't stress yourself out. Find what you love, find what your clients like, find what looks good in pictures, because that's a really good important thing too, and go with it. You know, keep maybe 2 to 3 brands on hand in your salon. Don't get carried away with that. There can be big variations between different companies, but literally there's only like a handful of ones that actually really, I think, are actually worth keeping in your salon. So don't go crazy. Don't stress yourself out with solution. Spray tan some clients. If you don't like it, if they don't like it, try something else and don't come back to that other one. So stick to some basics. Only keep a couple different solution brands in your arsenal and you will be good to go. Okay, here's another one. Not keeping up with your social media. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be present on social media. Now, you don't have to do them all, but you have to pick one and you have to be consistent with it, whichever that is. If it's Facebook, if it's Instagram, if it's Pinterest, if it's Snapchat, if it's TikTok, whatever it is, pick one and be extremely consistent. People have to know you're there. You have to stay in people's news feeds. You have to stay in people's algorithm. You have to be present no matter what. If you're busy or you're not busy, or if you don't have anything to post, find something to post. It is so important. And for women who are doing this as a part-time business, it can be an added job in itself, just making content for your business. But literally, if you're wanting to make, some good side money doing this, it is so extremely worth it. I've said in past videos that there are apps and websites where you can set up a whole month's worth of content to be posted, and you don't have to think about it. You kind of set it and forget about it and just come back every couple weeks and kind of update the content, which is amazing. It's a great thing for me. I love it. I don't use it as often as I should, but it is available for you to do that. Just stay consistent on your social media. It is so important. Let people know that you are out there. Another mistake that people make very quickly is not following up with clients on a consistent basis. And when I say consistent basis, that means every client. Every client who walks through your door, whether she's your best friend, whether she's a coworker or a girl that just found you on Instagram, every one of your clients has to be treated the same. You have to follow up with them. They have to know that you care. It is a huge deal. If you just let somebody walk out of your salon or studio space or out of your spray tan tent and you don't follow up to make sure that they had the ultimate experience, that they love their color, that they love the application, one, it's going to teach you how, making sure that what you're doing looks good. People can give you great criticism, constructive criticism, hopefully, give you some great tips, will love and appreciate the follow-up. It's a great way to screenshot people saying how much they love your work. And also it's an amazing opportunity for people who, when they say they love your work, to ask for reviews. Start building your reviews quickly. Google reviews, Facebook reviews, wherever you're sending people to do reviews for you, ask them. They will be more than happy to do that. They won't even know you need that unless you ask. And that's a big deal. Google reviews are huge. People have found me when they've come from vacation from out of state, and it's been a great thing. So follow up with your client. Make sure they know that you care. It is so, so important. Another thing is penny pinching services. With spray tanning, there isn't a lot of different variety of added services that we can add into our spray tan. And sometimes people get carried away at, well, I'm gonna charge $5 more for a finishing spray. I'm gonna charge $3 more for pH balance spray. I'm gonna charge $10 more for a rapid solution. All these different things that people want to do as add-ons. I personally don't think it's a good look. I think as a spray tan technician, you know exactly what is required to make your spray tan look amazing. And if you don't bundle that all up into a package to make sure that you're giving your client the best spray tan, pricing accordingly to that, meaning don't charge a cheap spray tan and then take all these add-ons and then you get like a full price spray tan. Charge a full price spray tan, what you think is right in your area for your clients, and include all those things. The one thing that I do budge on is a rapid solution compared to a regular solution. Definitely, if you want to charge a little bit more for that one, absolutely. But when I see people who want to penny pinch all these different things, I mean, from giving people disposable undergarments, and it gets out of hand. And I think it's too much, it's overwhelming, and it's like you're going to a mechanic and they just want to add up in all these different things. I don't think it's a good look to do the penny pinching thing when it comes to all these different services. So think about that when you're pricing out your services, and price accordingly so that you give them the best spray tan possible with everything included that you know is important for them. That leads me to my last mistake that I see people make, which is not getting appropriate training to become certified as a spray tan technician. I see girls who will go online and just become YouTube certified and grab some equipment and just try to YouTube it through it, and just, I mean, I guess some people can have some success with that, but it is so important for you to get some kind of really good training, people who understand the science behind spray tanning, the theory behind spray tanning. It's way more intricate than just throwing some solution in a spray tan gun and going to town with it. And girls, once they've taken my spray tan training course, will tell me, oh my goodness, I did not know it was this intense and there was this much information that I needed to know to prepare myself to spray tan. So take the time, invest the money. You're investing money into your equipment and your solution and all these other things. Make the investment to get a very good training course. There are lots of them out there. Don't forget, I offer online and one-on-one spray tan training in Southern California and Ventura County. If you are interested in that, please let me know. But I hope these helped you guys start your business, give you some insight as to what I think the mistakes are that I've personally made and I see girls make all the time. So don't forget, follow me on all my social media, check out my website, check out my spray tan training courses. I would love to help you get your spray tan business started and help you make that side hustle money. Thanks, guys.